Hello everyone! This is Raijin and welcome back to my Let's Play of Monster Girl Quest Paradox. When we last left off, after all the stuff that we went through in the Puppeteer's Tower, we went to go find some magic thread so that we can finally recruit Chrome. And once that was done, we took a little trip to Rubiana to investigate what's going on there, since apparently every single resident in the place just mysteriously disappeared, with absolutely no explanation as to why. We have no idea why. The guards that were sent there have no idea why. They're just gone, without a trace. Didn't even bring their food, and the place was completely cleaned up as well. If that ain't a mystery to be solved, then I don't know what. Regardless, though, it's not really something we can do. So anyway, with that said, the next thing we're gonna do today, we're gonna finally be on our way to Tsubasa, the Kingdom of Tsubasa, as I should say, when apparently the princess there, Sarah, hasn't exactly been doing her duty, so we're gonna go over there to find out what's going on. So with that said, let's get started. We're in the desert now, and this is the music. New girl. A scorpion girl, huh? Looks kind of interesting. Didn't take long. Yeah, I am curious as to what kind of monsters we're going to encounter out here. Though, guess you just gotta think of whatever creatures you find in the desert, and they're gonna be monster girls of them here. Yeah, I know I'm not very funny. Anyway. A lot of debate about who will be the next queen insect. Which of the three candidates do you think is the most qualified? The queen ant, the spider princess, or the queen roach? Okay, to me that's kind of an unfamiliar name. Huh. Anyway, let's see. Which of these should I pick? Guess I'll go for the queen ant. She's the most respected, and she has numerous ant girl subordinates, but it seems she's hanging out in a human country right now. Wonder where she is. Jeez, one hit! Wow. Sylph is actually pretty awesome. Never thought I'd hear myself say that. Don't take that the wrong way. I do like Sylph as a character. Is that an oasis? Can't enter it. I recall someone mentioning an oasis in this game somewhere, but I don't remember. Oh! It's getting dark. Let's make camp at this oasis. So hot, I'm beat. What's for dinner tonight? Really, Alice? It's been a while since we've been in a camp scene. A long while, and wow, there's a lot of people around here. That's fine with me. The more friends the better. Ain't that right? That hit the spot. Your cooking is truly marvelous. I'm going to fire Tamamo and hire you in her place. Oh, come on. Rose! It's too early to go to sleep. Maybe I should kill some time before returning to my tent. Wow, there are a lot of monsters to talk to around here. And Naruko is still following me around. But it's a pocket castle around here. This is actually kind of cute. Alright, let's talk to some peeps. Vanilla? When my manta flaps around here, it gets covered in sand. This is a harsh environment for us noble vampires. Wait, don't you like burn up in the sunlight? No, I shouldn't count on certain genres in this game. Kitsu and Kamaro. Kitsune, why is there so much sand in the desert? Well, you see, it's so that you can make lots of sandcastles. You're so smart, Kitsune. You know everything. The joys of naivete. Okay, what do you want? You cute. Okay, I don't even know what to select here. Okay, I guess that's kind of pointless. What do you want to say, Gob? Boom! Desert is so wide, there are few obstacles and I will run into people. That's nice to say. Maya? Oh, what pretty water. It makes me want to swim to my heart's content. Lime's over here. Oasis, boomerang. I'll give you a fish. Thanks, I appreciate that. And, what are you doing over here, Prom? A scorpion is beneath this rock. Let's capture it as a sample. Yeah, that's not surprising. My god, she's weird. Got something to say, Poppy? Gulp, gulp. This water's tasty. Not entirely sure that Oasis is safe to drink. Now, whatever. Anything you want to say, Hild? It's Hild's first time camping. This is so much fun. From and Frederica. Excuse me. Move it. Oh, I found a dry bone. Maybe I can make something by using it as a medium. That's just a joke. I'll probably exercise it. You shouldn't do either, Chrome. Frederica? So this is the desert. It's my first time seeing it. You never saw it when you were alive? And here's Eva. Filling my stomach with food is happiness. It would be even better if I didn't have to work. Yeah, sorry, but everyone's got to pull their weight around here, even you, Eva. Here's King of Sanilia. Replenishment of coolant water. Oh, and I need to remove the sand that has gotten into my parts. Maintenance is hard in a land like this. Next time I need to request the development of a desert warfare pulp design. Good luck with that. Aren't those tent stakes loose? Why is everyone so inattentive? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person for that. You, Sylph? Hey, let's dance in a circle. I used to do this a lot during the Sylph Festival. And we're going to meet Nomi, right? I look forward to it. Motto, I wish you were here right now. You do that voice a lot better than me. And Sonia? There's a Tartarus Rift north of Tsubasa, right? I wonder what kind of parallel world we'll see this time. So far, we've seen the past and the future. Maybe we'll see an ancient past or a distant future. I wonder what Luke and I'll be doing 10 years from now. Maybe everything will have been resolved and we'll be living in Ilias Village? Who knows? I'm wondering that myself. This is a waste of effort. Damn blockhead. The enemy of maidens, a clueless man. Effort? Block? Sonia, are you sleepy? Luca, just... Are you that... Actually, I'm not even gonna bother asking that. Lastly, Alice. The correct course of history requires you obtain the power of the spirits. By tracing the correct history, we can correct the distortion in this world. The version of me who acquired the power of spirits in the correct history, and me as I am now, are we different somehow? As long as you're both Luca, your origins are probably the same, but the environment you grew up in can make a difference. But we were told about correcting history. Does that mean that this current history is incorrect? There are also strange interlopers in our world, the three Lilith sisters, the mysterious Seraphs. Moreover, those two groups seem to be hostile towards each other, although their goals remain unclear. And we even have 3 Monster Lords. I don't know what my mother leading the Monster Lords army is thinking. The resurrected Black Alice is also shrouded in mystery. That 17th Monster Lord Neris and Nero are definitely connected. They helped us for some reason, but we still don't know their motives. We know nothing about what any of them wants. It looks like we're just out of the loop. Mother wouldn't disrupt the world for no reason. There must be a compelling reason behind it. I want to believe that. Also, my dad is missing, as always. We find his footprints, but the mysteries only deepen. They all keep connecting back to Tartarus, and to the great disaster 30 years ago. Let's see what is waiting for us in Tsubasa's Tartarus Rift. Together, Luca. Yeah. In the end, the key must be inside Tartarus. Until we unlock everything, we will continue our journey. Alright, I pretty much talked to everyone here. But when will I regain my original form? I don't want to stay like this forever. It's early to go to sleep. Alright, let's do some sword training before going to bed. A fierce battle probably awaits us. It looks like your SP has finally increased. I'll teach you a great move. Yes, please help me out. And just like that, today's training begins. Yeah! I shout as I rapidly swing my sword. Unlike Flail Wildly, there are no openings between each attack. So, you memorized the form. By showering your enemy with a barrage of attacks, you score multiple hits. That is the Death Sword Chaos Star technique. Ah yes, I can't wait to try this out. This skill has tremendous power, but it also requires a large amount of SP. If you use it without planning ahead, it could leave you in a vulnerable position. I certainly can't use it continuously with how much SP it consumes. It's a finishing move in every sense of the term. And so I've learned a powerful sword technique. After mastering it a bit more, I go to sleep. Alright, that was rather nice. Alright, with that over and done with, it's time we were on our way. Huh? Is that it? This is it, Tsubasa. We did it! We arrived at Tsubasa Castle! Castle town in the desert. Wow, it's huge! It's a fairly harsh environment for mermaids to live in. My throat is already dry. Well then, let's start gathering information right away about Nome and the Northern Tartarus Rift. Whoa, what's their deal? Stop, travelers! You look suspicious. You're definitely Grand Gold spies. But we'll overlook you as a special case. We aren't monsters after all. We'll let you off this once for 100 gold. 100 gold? Wait. That's not exactly a... Wait, that's not really much. Compared to how much I spend on equipment. This country's regular soldiers have the gall to request a bribe in broad daylight? Strange. I heard Tsubasa's military was of very high quality. It's unthinkable to have such thugs guarding the gates. What are you talking about? We are Queen Sarah's personal guards. If you defy us, we'll have you thrown in jail. What do we do, Luca? I'd rather not have any trouble, so... And this isn't really a big loss for me. I can easily make that 100... I can easily make this back up. Great, we made a nice profit today. Let's go get something to drink with this money. They certainly weren't typical soldiers, mentally or physically. Are these really the soldiers of Tsubasa, which is said to be a military superpower? They are Queen Sarah's personal guard. In other words, they're a bunch of thugs that were recruited recently. The previous king of Tsubasa died and his daughter took over as queen. Ever since then, this country has taken a turn for the worse. Queen Sarah forgot about politics and stopped taking anything seriously. She recruited a bunch of worthless thugs to replace the old royal guard. The loyal subjects who rebuked her behavior were all imprisoned or exiled. This has turned into a really awful country. Whoops, it would be bad if the guards heard me say that. You guys should be careful. That sounds horrible. We need to do something about this new queen. Alright, let's head straight to the royal castle. Don't act without a plan, you fool. What do you think will happen if you start barging in? It's at times like this that we have to listen to what the local residents have to say about the matter. Even if we are going to ask the queen questions, let's gather information elsewhere first. We should put the Nome Tartarus case aside for now. Let's ask around the city and then meet with the queen. Yeah, this really is bizarre. Oh hey, there's a dog girl here. I'll have to bring out Pochi later. Excuse me for a sec. Just have a drink. I was a little mistaken with what I said earlier. Many people from the city are starting to think that the change in Queen Sarah is not just because of her father's death. It's like her sanity has just been thrown to the wind. It's almost as if the Princess Sarah we know was replaced by an imposter. In other words, people think she's being controlled. I'm somewhat skeptical about it. Her personality certainly has changed drastically compared to how she was as a princess, though. Whoops, that's not a pleasant topic. Ignore me, so where do you want to go? I'll look around myself. Wait. Might as well see what this place has to offer before we get to the castle. Tsubasa died in an accident while he was visiting the Tartarus Rift. A sudden gust of wind managed to knock him into it. However, his body was never found. Even to this day, because of that, some believe he may have survived. It would be the best news in weeks if we found out that he really is alive. He would take Queen Sarah off the throne and restore the country to how it used to be. Doggy. If Tsubasa specializes in any particular good, it has to be the coffee. Our beans are special. They're what makes our coffee stand out from blends of various countries. In all of our stores, even in the tavern, there's coffee. You should try to taste Tsubasa's specialty. I guess. Oh, great. It's our sheep girl again. I could drink sake all day. That's our sheep. And here's Barbun. Of course I'd find you here. Ah, busted. Come on, let's go. This poor sheep being sold off. Who would buy a drunkard of a sheep like you? Marie is being dragged away. I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of seeing that. There's rumor that the Grand Theater in Grandeur was taken over by a monster. Supposedly, an odd succubus is now providing entertainment there. She's unexpectedly popular, though. Seems like she's becoming something like a star of theirs. Star? Like an idol? You're asking if it's really okay for the Queen's personal guard to ditch work in a place like this? It's not a problem. The Queen is a hell of a strong fighter. You know all that talk about how the Queen is really a succubus? It's true. I've seen her in that form myself. I see. A succubus, huh? That's why she doesn't really need guards. We're just for looks. Seriously? Old man, hurry up and bring me some liquor. I swear to God, these people. It's turning really rowdy in here. Oh well, bottoms up. Yamatai sake. We've got plenty of coffees already. You know, the best thing to do here is to drink only a little in the bar, then rush to the second floor's mermaid pub. That's what most of us do, at least. Well, in that case, in order to counter the mermaid pub, I should build a vampire pub. But I guess that would just be a rip-off. Kinda would, technically. Even this tavern has suffered from the presence of those ruffians. It used to be a nice, calm place. Dancing in Grandeur's Grand Theater is my dream. I'll make it big one day. Being a personal guard is a piss-easy job. I just have to make sure that the man wanting to see the Queen is alone, and that's it. Huh? What does the man we let go through do? Oh, obviously that, right? Of course, that. Hey, what are you looking at? Gee, sorry. Are people from the personal guard reveling in the tavern, in broad daylight even? Well, I guess I'm no different. After Lady Sarah became queen, all her original personal guards were fired. Instead, she recruited a bunch of thugs. They give the excellence of Tsubasa's military a bad name. Or even Tsubasa itself. Is there nothing I can do? The assassin clan's leader, Salon, was it? She's investigating Queen Sarah's affairs. It seems like she found some important information on Her Majesty. Unfortunately, she already left Tsubasa. Where did she go? I have no clue, and I'm certain she's not in Tsubasa. If you want to see Salon's house, it's up north from here. Well, up the stairs and to the left, to be precise. It's more like a hideout than a place you would want to live. The assassin clan's leader, Salon. She might have useful information. Then I guess we're gonna go over there later. It seems like you can undertake the Dragon Seal trial in the pyramid. These days it doesn't give you much fame though. We're in the middle of a magical breakthrough and Machina technology is thriving. The only ones who appreciate the old rituals are old people. The King of Tsubasa is definitely alive. There's no way a person like that would die so easily. Monsters in these parts sure are strong. If I go north, it will get even stronger, making the journey even rougher. Thinking about giving up and just staying in this castle town for a bit. In the Tsubasa region, the most challenging place outside of the Tartarus Rift is the Safar Ruins. The monsters there are much stronger than those in the surrounding areas. It's said that the ruins are where Gnome lives and many treasures can be found within, but honestly, it's not a place you can easily reach. We mustn't neglect making thorough preparations before taking a trip to the ruins. Going in with half-assed skills and equipment would be stupid. Anyway, we have other matters that take priority right now. We can meet Gnome after we solve the other problems. Did you meet the Queen yet? If you didn't, you should. She'll suck all your semen out with that mouth of hers. It feels amazing. I wanted to endure it somehow, then fuck her pussy, but I couldn't withstand her mouth technique for more than 30 seconds. I'm aroused. Maybe I should go as well. But I'm too aroused. I'm so hard that I can't stand. Dude, put that thing away. On the second floor, there's a mermaid pub. Okay, might as well check it out. Oh, they weren't kidding. There's even water in here. Sturdy shell. Welcome, this is the second mermaid pub. Oh my, Tsubasa's a mermaid pub too. I didn't think they would be so popular. I forgot I had Maya with me, so... Jeez, eyes over here. Okay. Hey, isn't that an anglerfish? Yeah, what's an anglerfish girl even doing here? How is she here? This pub is the oasis of my heart, but it's bad when I get my clothes wet. It looks like there are many more mermaids here and experience than moving on land here compared to Port Natalia. Then how about taking them off? Seriously, that again? Part-time job. Oh. Okay, I guess that makes sense, sort of. What do you do, though? Tsubasa Knights should not be tempted while on guard duty, but the mermaid's boobs are, and their butts? What butts? Do they even, I best not to know. These are really tough times, but in here you'll be able to forget all about your troubles. Oh boy. Miho-chan, how about tonight? This kind of thing is against the pub's rules, but if I drink a lot I might stop caring about the rules. Oh, for the love of... I want to live here forever. Mermaid Pub. Are you surprised that a shop run by monsters is in this place? We have acquired a license from the king that allows us to operate here. Right now, we only have our pub support in Talia and Tsubasa, but eventually we want to see mermaid pubs to spread all over the world. The same thing as downstairs. Alright, this was lovely, so I'm just gonna go now. Surprised to even find mermaids in a desert area. Last I checked, mermaids don't do well in the heat, or any aquatic monsters for that matter. Sarah wasn't like the woman she is now. She was noble, benevolent, and intelligent. Has son lost her father changed her like that? Maybe someone cast a strange spell on her. It's not exactly surprising for a person to change after something drastic happens. Basically, it affects their inner mentality to a degree, but even so, I'm not entirely sure if the death of a loved one will be enough to change them, well, like that. Or they can, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but it's just my own opinion. Welcome a variety of specialties. Ooh, they're selling jam. Can't be better than Tamamo jam, can it? By the way, Tamamo jam is the jam Tamamo makes. It's not a jam made out of Tamamo. Although it's not like I never thought of making some out of Tamamo. Jeez, Alice. I guess I'll buy a couple of these. Get some grapes too. Market trade has been thriving off this desert ever since ancient times. Traders from all over the continent gather here to sell their goods. There are plenty of delicious treats. These earrings are cute. Free stylish accessories? Then again, I guess Avengers wouldn't need those. Our accessories are for fashion, wouldn't help you in combat. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There are various shops here in Tsubasa, but I hear that Grandeur has even more amazing shops to visit. After all, it is the world's best entertainment district. There are shops everywhere. Shops, and even more shops. Of course, the main attraction is the Grand Theater, but there are still plenty of other entertainment facilities. Singing, dancing, alcohol, women, there's everything you could ever dream of. Anyway, I still have work to do. Okay, yeah, I got a feeling I need to pay a visit to this Grandeur place wherever it is. I wonder what happened to Lady Sarah. Before she became queen, she was so gentle and not naughty. Was she just pretending? Okay, that's a weird thing to ask. How do I say this? Tsubasa is extremely large. I mean, it takes full advantage of the vast space available in the desert. It's fine for a city to be big, but that size also makes getting around a pain. And I guess that's true. I'm not done with the lower levels down here. A theater, an assassin clan leader's house, and stuff I already know about Sarah. Okay, so I wonder what they sell here. The black robe has a unique effect of making black magic more powerful. It's on the list of equipment as black magic users should have. Salon is the name of the assassin clan's leader that the queen dismissed. There's a rumor that she's plotting to assassinate the queen. But that's just a hoax. The assassin clan has served the kings of Tsubasa for generations. Their loyalty is absolutely unmatched. However, they say that Salon is investigating the queen's sudden change. The rumors of assassination must have originated from that. The assassin clan's leader, Salon. She might give you some information. Brigandine, blue jacket, dragon armor, black robe, royal hat, general helm, and a dragon shield. A couple of these I don't have, so... Let's see. Buy 2 of those, buy a couple of these, and 2 of these. Female hunter. Avis are large bird-beast hybrid monsters. They use their claws and fangs as weapons, but they're also mystical birds that spit fire. That's why Avis Killer seems like it would only have effect on the mystic birds, but it's actually just as strong against all bird types, not just the Avis. So in other words, it would be good against harpy monsters. Or pretty much any avian variety monster. Dragon Knight. Truly something a warrior yearns to become, but since I'm still just an ordinary warrior, I'm not able to use Night Swords yet. Whoa. Dragon Killer? Divine Halberd, Dragon Claw. Whoa, some of these look pretty damn awesome. I'll take a little look a little later. What about over here? Okay, some accessories. Muscle belt, moon orb, strength and tattoo. These things are basically more powerful versions of accessories I already have. They're expensive though. Rawr, there isn't much equipment beast types can equip, so we have to compensate with accessories. Makes sense, I guess. Let's see. Night Sword. I guess I'll take our Dragon Claws. Staff. Avis Killer. I'll take one of these, I guess. It's a dagger, right? I can give that to... I'll take one of these. Ah, what the heck, I'll buy everyone I don't have. Well, my wallet is shot. That's fine. Let's see if I can equip this onto Luca. Okay, that's no on that. No. Her dog girl? Woof woof. The King Tsubasa had an old assassin clan served them for generations, but they too were dismissed by Queen Sarah. There's a rumor that their leader is plotting to assassinate Queen Sarah. They really do intend to kill her. Will the country ever return to normal again? I just gotta check these things over here. A golden needle. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, so we have an inn here. I thought that I'd be able to rest Tsubasa for a while, but conditions are worse than I had expected. While I had originally intended to stay here until I was prepared to move on, this is actually doing more harm for me than good. Is it really okay to pull back the expeditionary force while the war's still going on? There's no way we can stay out of it while Grand Gold's threat approaches, right? I wonder if the Queen ever thinks about that. Grand Noah's plight is right on Tsubasa's doorstep. There's no way Queen Sarah would ever think of it like that. She couldn't care less about what happens in the future anymore. Good grief, what's going to happen to this country? I need to prepare to leave at a moment's notice if things turn sour. No thanks. I plan to stay a fairly long time at Tsubasa to look for the pyramid's hidden treasures, but the monsters there are really strong. Same thing. What a large inn. It's completely different from the one at my home village. So where are you from exactly? Nothing here. Desert monsters are weak to the water element. Obviously, they are particularly resistant to the earth element, however. Leave the enemies that are weak to water to me. Yep, that's why I brought Mei along. Let's see. Here. It seems that a person in black clothing was seen in the Oasis of Blessings. I wonder if it's the Assassin Clan leader. You want a location of the Oasis of Blessings? First, head straight north from here. Then when you reach the river, go east along it. You'll find the oasis right by the mountains. Not only is the pyramid a labyrinth tricky to navigate, but strong monsters make their home there too. The treasures inside may sound tempting, but they're not really worth risking your life for if you ask me. And what's up here? Are there bats in there? Oh, there's a vampire. For the Grand Theater to be taken over by a lowly succubus. Hey, adventurer, bury that bitch for me. I would do it myself, but the light saps my strength away. Uh-huh. Is that bat playing music? Okay. A skull? Don't want to know where that was. Don't want to know where that's from. The desert is so boring. I just want to go see Grandier's Theater right now. Okay, I can't get through because that girl's in the way. Can you move? there. Went to the pyramid today, just west Tsubasa. Of course, since I'm not an adventurer, I didn't intend to go inside. Tomorrow afternoon, I plan to visit the Oasis of Blessings, and at night, I will go to Grandeur. I'm excited at the thought of seeing the Grand Theater. Just what is over there? Of course, we will use a horse-drawn carriage for the tourists. We will not do something as savage as find the monsters. Horse-drawn carriages cost money. Normal adventurers hardly ever use them. You don't say. Oh, for the love of mind moving. Wait, did I look in those barrels? Yeah, it looks like I did. Okay, so the pyramid's to the west. Salon was seen in a place called the Oasis of Blessings, which is up north of here. I haven't exactly said where Grandeur Theater is, and... Huh? Who's this? Ah, jeez. Hey, do you want your fortune read, or are you here for a battle fuck? It is 270 gold. If I lose, I'll give an accessory for black magic. Do you want a match, or will you pass for now? Yeah, no thanks. Well, not right now. See, maybe some other time. Sorry, just not something I can do on screen. Alright, so back there is pretty much a dead end. So what's up here? There's a rumor that an assassin goes in and out of this house from time to time. It seems dangerous, so I suggest you keep away from the place. So that's it, huh? Huh? Honey? Darling, young couple is flirting. Oh, get a room. Sealed by magic? The guard in the tavern said this is Salon's house. Since the door would open normally, let's just forcefully break the seal. How the heck did she even... Oh, right, Monster Lord. This is a very simple, or I should say sloppy home. So Salon lives in a place like this. We might find something of use here. Let's look around. Leak. This place is a mess. Seat of agility. What's up with the stone? There's something here. Piles of documents lay scattered around the place. Although there were notes on the Queen's background, there was no new information found in any of them. The Queen's misdeeds and criticism, but it's all information we already know. Well, I didn't really think that Salon would leave valuable info just lying around in here. We should just ask her what she knows in person. Are there any clues as to where Salon is? I don't think that kind of person would stay in the castle town. This map. Isn't this a map of the Oasis of Blessings? Wouldn't this mean she's lurking around that oasis? Would someone from the Assassin clan really leave a map behind, revealing their whereabouts? Well, it's highly possible this is a message to one of our allies. Alright, let's go take a look around the Oasis of Blessings. It's been a while since I went out on a picnic. I should make us all sandwiches. The Oasis of Blessings can be found by heading north of Tsubasa Castle. After reaching a big river, we have to turn east. Alright, so I pretty much have my next destination. I'm not done looking around here though, so... Huh? I'm a noble cactus girl. I wish the city was a little more principled than it is now. I wonder if I would be able to move into Grandeur's high-class residential area. It is fitting for my nobility, after all. There's a rumor going around that Queen Sarah is a succubus, and there may be surprising credibility to it. Apparently, many people saw her monster appearance in person. If that's so, has the Queen turned into a succubus? Maybe a succubus took the Queen's shape instead. Either would explain her son changing personality. It would make sense. Northeast Tsubasa, there's a place called the Oasis of Blessings. There's nothing special there, but it has become a tourist attraction because of its beautiful landscape. No, excuse me. So if you aim to visit, you must be able to defend yourself from the wild monsters. An oasis? This would be an ideal location to examine the ecosystems of this biome. I'll need to take some water samples from there. Yeah, you do that, Prom. Okay, nothing up here. My grandpa loves the pyramid. He says he's gonna write a book about his research there, but it's dangerous to go there. It's full of scary monsters. What do you want? No, please go. Jeez, what's your deal? I'm interested in these legends from all over the world and have been investigating the pyramid recently. The pyramid has its legendary Lord Sphinx. She has existed for over 1,000 years now and has tremendous magic. Supposedly, this powerful monster is overseeing some trial. The pyramid is located directly west of Tsubasa Castle, but since there are powerful monsters inside, it's best not to go in there unless you really need to. Good grief, that old coot. He does that every day. You can't say that anything has academic value unless it's rigorously tested. It's the thorough verification that makes sure the historical event is accurate. The main point of academics is going through objective verification. If a presumed historical event fails that verification, it is merely a personal delusion. Wow. Felt like, wow, steam was coming out of my ears just now listening to that. The Safar ruins lie north of Grandeur. They are the remains of an ancient temple buried in the sand. Artifacts related to the gnome faith have been found within the ruins, although it might just all be lies. You seemingly have been eyewitness accounts of Gnome herself in the area. You can find the ruins if you travel north from Grandeur, which is also north of here. It's a dangerous place where some of the most dangerous monsters of the continent dwell. We mustn't neglect making thorough preparations before taking a trip to the ruins. Going in with half-assed skills equipment will be stupid. Anyway, we have other matters that take priority right now. We can meet Gnome after we solve the other problems. Okay, I pretty much read through all that already. Desert is a harsh environment. The reason Tsubasa flourishes in such a region is solely because of our king's prowess. The previous king of Tsubasa, His Majesty the Ninth, was a most excellent ruler. How could things have changed so quickly? West of here lies Witch Hunt Village. What was its name? Magi... whatever. Whoops. Hang on. Witch Hunt Village is a good enough name. There have been witch hunts in that settlement since days long past, hence the name. But recently a certain witch has taken over the village. Whew. The countryside sure it's scary. City dwellers mistakenly believe that those living in the country are naive compared to them. Okay, so there's another place around here I gotta look at. There's a crocodile girl. She's not too hungry, so she won't harm people. Even still, I wouldn't risk getting too close to her. A crocodile girl? Aww. The crocodile girl girl's lower mouth opened wide. Apparently it was just a yawn. Okay. Well, there are a lot of jars. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a church. Feather. Church is stocking supplies for an emergency. As ordered by the previous king of Tsubasa, he truly was an intelligent man for thinking ahead like this. Before his former majesty ascended to the throne, people said he was more of a warrior and unfit to be king. Nonetheless, his reign definitely will be remembered in Tsubasa's history. To think that he would die in such a way, he did not expect to lose him so soon. Tsubasa faced a real struggle to recover from his death. Whoever this king was, he must have been a really great man. Majestia Village is also known as Witch Hunt Village. In the past, sorcerers suppressed there and witches were captured and executed, hence the name. But as the Renaissance progressed, a sorcerer took control of the village. Her tyranny continues and she oppresses the innocent to this day. There is a rebel faction that opposed the witch and her forces, yet the confrontation of the two factions has resulted in an armed conflict, turning it all into an even bigger mess than it already was. It sounds horrible. I want to do something about that situation, but there are other things that take priority. The Witch Hunt Village Majestia, for now, let's keep that place in mind. Recently, the soldiers have taken a turn for the worse. During the previous king's reign, they were so strong and kind. Don't go to Majestia Village, a witch has taken it over. My husband is on expedition. I can only pray that he returns home safely. Prayers are pointless. I wish for my entire family to live happily. It would be nice if that wish could even reach heaven now. Bad things continue to happen daily in Tsubasa. Recently, I've started coming to the church with my grandchildren every day. Oh, there's a Lamia nun. Both human society and monster society go through great hardships. It's not just humans. This is a trial given to us by the goddess, so let us overcome it with our strong will. My son went to work in Rubiana, and just like that, he vanished just like everyone else. People say that they left the village out of their own free will, but I know my son. He would leave without telling us anything. Elias, please make peace return to the world. The expeditionary force was pulled back, and with good reason. We shouldn't have to shed any more blood for foreign countries. I'll pray to the goddess that Her Majesty regains her sanity. Right now, I can only assume that Her Majesty has been possessed by a demon. No thanks. I swear, these people have a lot to talk about. Disaster, war, famine. Being well prepared for times like these can prevent such tragedies. In the case that one of the bordering villages has a food shortage, we can send them supplies. This is bad. My stomach is suffering from food shortage. Alice, come on. Holy! Look at all the food up here. There are many people banished from Majestia Village. We are trying to offer refuge for as many of them as possible, despite this being a church. Shouldn't get too close to the place either. The regime, the rebel army are heated up right now, making it very dangerous to visit. Chocolate. I'm not even sure if I can really fish anything out of these particular crates. While checking the stock, I found old provisions that should be eaten before the fresher food. Everything must be prepared for times of need. You need food to be eaten, do you? I'll help out. Down, Alice. Coffee. Whoa. Unexpected. Ooh, a treasure. Wait a sec. If that's a mimic... Okay, never mind. It's just a small medal. Whew. I really need to stop being so paranoid. Alright, what else can I find around here? Foreigners tend to think otherwise, but the towns in the desert aren't so harsh, as long as you don't stay in the sun for too long. In fact, it's worse to stay in a moist region. Tsubasa is much easier to live in compared to those places. But I have fluffy fur, so it's even hotter for me. You don't gotta complain, Kitsu. Orange Earth Stone. Only recently has the Gnome Festival been revived in the countryside. Ever since the Renaissance, these kinds of local beliefs have regained popularity. In the city, the church is still strong. Maybe the positions will reverse one day. Well, rather than praying at a depressing church, it's better to pray to spirits by eating, singing, dancing, and making noise. It's lots of fun. Jesus, how big is this place? I'm a princess. Let's try to be heroes, yay! Young children are really energetic. Don't even think about it, Maya. Many soldiers from the previous king's reign have been discharged. The rumor going around is that they gather at the blacksmith shop and are plotting a rebellion. The queen is being strange, but I don't think anyone really wants revolution, am I wrong? That's true, nobody does. Grand Gold's army attacks. I'll take up a weapon and fight, too. I must protect my grandchildren. However, Grand Gold is a really mysterious country. There's absolutely no information about what's happening there apart from rumors. Lady Sarah's been manipulated by a bad witch. Once a hero defeats a witch, she'll go back to normal. Queen Sarah always had that personality. How she was during the previous king's era was just a facade. After all women are like that. Dude, come on. Don't be sexist. King's death must have been a shock to Sarah. I wonder how such a wonderful princess could turn to such a tyrannical queen. How could she have kept such a nature hidden for so long in the first place? In the past, I often heard she had a somewhat tomboyish personality. Maybe the current queen isn't Lady Sarah? There's whispered rumors that a succubus is impersonating her. If that's the case, it's unthinkable that the real Sarah would be alive still. I hope from the bottom of my heart that my hunch is wrong. Lady Sarah turned into a succubus. She's become very naughty. Cat. Still, this country has taken a turn for the worse. If this continues, I may have to flee the country and live somewhere else. Salon could do, or maybe St. Ilia. I should consider Iliasburg too, even though it's pretty far from here. It was wrong to abandon my homeland, but I need to think about my family. Well, family does come first, it's understandable. Oh, it's an item shop. Tsubasa has so many shops, but Grandeur to the north must have even more. It's the world's biggest business district, so I wonder what the place has in store. Feels like my chest is going to burst in anticipation. Excuse me. I guess that's an armory shop. In Auron, most of the healing skills such as Cure can't heal special statuses like Zombie or Minimum. But the Healing Honey skill that plant type monsters use can heal any status. I'll keep that in mind. On the way, you're stopped in Rubiana. The village was deserted aside from the Tsubasa soldiers who were investigating disappearances. It felt so bizarre. Where on earth have they gone? Even if it were a mass suicide, it's no coincidence that we can't find the corpses anywhere. They are alive somewhere, it would be even more strange. Before disappearing, they left behind just a single cryptic note. That's so creepy. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. In the desert, your stock of items determines whether or not you survive. Make sure to buy lots of supplies at our shop. What's this? Am I sure again? I'm short on hobby feathers, so I'll buy some of these. Okay, nothing very notable in there. Ever since the Queen ascended to the throne, the trade routes haven't been protected very well, both physically and economically. Right now, the Queen doesn't care about our economy. She only cares about sex. At this rate, the country is going to go bankrupt. There's a blacksmith here, but also training facilities. The beefy guys are sweating buckets in them. You hear about Salon, the leader of the assassin clan? She was kicked out by the new queen. Still, Salon seems to have noticed something suspicious about the queen's sudden change. Now she's investigating everything surrounding the queen, gathering information on her. Even I think the sudden change in the princess after she was made queen was unnatural. I secretly applaud Salon's actions. Salon's house is north of the tavern. It's up the stairs and on the left. There are many abilities with special effects that trigger what went on the verge of death. For example, when you have low HP, the critical hit rate or the evasion rate would go up. Personally equip all those abilities available to me. Even then fight while on verge of death on purpose. That is the strategy I risk my life with. The only drawback is that I die if I make one mistake, so it's risky. Not really a fighting style of mine. Little one, you got a good eye. Now what do you need from me? Wow. A lot of this stuff looks pretty damn awesome. Too bad I can't really make any of them right now. Feather shield? Mithril fan? It kind of... That shield looked like one of the lightweight shields, but I can actually... Wait a sec. I guess I'll make it. Skila harp? I could give that one to Maya. Tentacle whip. I'll make the Skila mate plate. I guess that's all I can do for right now. We have been removed from key positions now, but the time will come when our strength will be needed. For the sake of that day, we must single-mindedly polish our skills. Oriya! Every waking hour, I focus on honing my skills. Since we led the Alliance, Granoa's defeat is inevitable. This means that Grangold's next target will be Tsubasa. When that day comes, it'll be our job to defend our homeland once more. For the sake of that day, I need to train as much as possible. There it is. Let's see, there are many abilities with special effects that trigger when on the verge of death. For example, when you have low HP, the critical... Wait. Oh, I already read this guy. A while back, this was just a blacksmith shop. Patriotic warriors concerned about the country's decline started to gather here to improve their fighting skills. Of course, we aren't planning any rebellion like the rumors say. Our loyalty to Tsubasa and the royal family is unshaken despite everything that has happened. I have heard that there's a Tartarus rift in Tsubasa's rural area. It is on the country's northeast border. That place is truly bizarre. You can reach there if you travel east to Salon, Tsubasa's northernmost town. However, normal adventurers won't dare venture that place. It would better go to the Tartarus rift after contracting with Gnome. We'll need to challenge her after preparing ourselves thoroughly. Very soon. What the heck? I'll catch some too. I'll catch some fish. That's adorable. There's a large casino in Grandeur. I look forward to the chance to go there since I've been working myself to the bone like every day lately. Hey, what's with you? Slow... Hey. Stop moving! Oh, here we go. Me, you. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do labs all day today. 2. Hey? Is that really Tsubasa's soldier? How pathetic. An orc girl? Must be hard for you to get around with how large Tsubasa is. Now then, tell me where you want to go. Oink, it's an orc raid. Yeah, it's a monster attack. I'll do anything. Please spare my life. You're so cowardly. Even an orc like me is surprised. Don't you think you should show a little more courage than that in a place like this? So tired. Whoops. Hey, you're gonna have to pay a toll to enter here. Actually, never mind. You guys look strong. The military regulations have really gone downhill. So, this is Tsubasa Castle, eh? Huh. Guess we'll be able to meet Sarah in here. Feel free to come in and go as you please. 30 more minutes before my guard shift finally ends. So tired. Okay, jeez, my throat. Stop waking me up. Slacker. What a drag. Even breathing is a pain in the ass. Whew, I feel better after getting that out of my system. Those who went to war against Grand Gold should return soon. Since they're elite soldiers, they shouldn't have much trouble. On a saloon to the north is a craftswoman who can make crystal equipment. They say it's a process handed down within the assassin clan that resides there. But it seems that she's a bit of an oddball. Unless you gain her favor, she will refuse to craft any crystal equipment for you. Crystal, huh? Sounds pretty neat. His Majesty definitely is alive. He'll return to our country after recovering from his injuries. Yeah, keep holding on to that hope, man. Ever since the new queen was crowned, many untrustworthy soldiers were recruited. If an emergency were to arise, they'd prove to be absolutely useless. The conflict between the veteran soldiers and the new recruits has only become worse as of late. The heroic traditions of Tsubasa's military are coming to an end. An assassin? Scary, I wouldn't get too close to him. Lost. Rude. Hey, what are you looking at? I'm a knight under the Queen's direct command, you hear? Being a knight is awesome. Commoners clear a path for me when I walk the streets. You were a commoner in the past as well, weren't you? Yeah, so this is the first king of Tsubasa? It looks really metallic. Nothing in those places. Tsubasa warriors long to have armor made from crystal. However, the crafting technique is only handed down Salon. Because of that, there are only a few people who have access to that armor. Wish I had that. Okay, anything else of note around here? A library. Born of the Tsubasa, there's a town called Salon. I hear that the assassin clan that served the royal family for generations had initially come from there. You may think that it's a frightening place with that in mind, but it's actually just an ordinary peaceful town. Leaving the United Powers alone is such a disrespect, and also a bad move considering the circumstances. After conquering Grand Noah, Grand Gold will surely invade the southern parts of the continent. When that time comes, our troubled country won't be able to resist them. I wonder what options the Queen is considering. Probably nothing. The pyramid is a huge labyrinth made by ancient monsters 1,000 years ago. Records tell us that it was built for a special trial. The trial is a ritual called the Dragon Seal Trial. According to documents, it's a ceremonial trial for marriage vows with one of the dragon kind. However, based on what I heard from a certain lizard girl acquaintance, it has become completely obsolete among the dragon kind, and there are very few who know of it. The girl I asked about told me, "You're like a stalker, how gross." Okay. It said that the wife of the first king of Tsubasa was a monster. In other words, Tsubasa's royal family has monster blood within them. This is widely known by the people of Tsubasa. Our former king of Tsubasa actually was proud of that fact and didn't wish to hide it. Huh, how noble. The previous king was very distressed over the state of Majesty of Village, but he was unable to intervene because of their independence laws. He sent troops to Majesty to investigate time and time again, but with their legal mess, they refused his help. Because of our country's laws, we couldn't simply use force to assist. Doing so would be breaking our own law. As a result of this, Majesty of Village has turned to the dark part of our country. I really should visit that place. I want to finish work quickly and goof off at Grand Door. Lazy slacker. Grangold killed the residents of a village called Lima along the border. Men alone were abducted, and the remaining women, children, and elders were all slaughtered. Tsubasa was initially against participating in a military alliance, but once we heard that Grangold was slaughtering women and children, we realized we couldn't just sit idly by. If we did just stand by and watch, then those atrocities could very well repeat in Tsubasa's territory. We cannot allow this to happen again. But the idea of withdrawing from the alliance, why would the Queen even consider such a thing? Surely she must know what is at stake. I stole the Queen's panties from her room. I love this job. To think they recruited a pervert like this as a guard. Ah, dude. The Queen eats whatever she wants. To think she eats so much and doesn't gain any weight. I envy her. I've seen it with my own eyes. Wings sprouted from the Queen's back. Clearly the Queen has lost her sanity. I mean, she's just playing with men these days, right? But Lady Sarah was only interested in women originally. Whoops, please forget I said that. So apparently she's bisexual or something? So many things have been distressing lately. Her Majesty went crazy when we first withdrew from the Alliance. The local dispute in Majesty village is worsening. Rubiana's villagers have gone missing. No matter how many men join our ranks, there are never enough. I wonder what's going to happen to Tsubasa. It's probably gonna go downhill from here. Hell yeah, this job is awesome. All I have to do is stand here all day. Ain't this a waste of taxes? This is a waste of our taxes, right? Might as well, and that's never a good thing. Second floor, huh? This Lady Sarah's room. Guests are asked to keep to themselves. I see. Flashy nail polish. Don't see anything else around here. So that was her room just now. I hope night comes soon. I drank too much yesterday and now I've got a hangover. The Queen's chamber is up ahead, but it seems that your friends are accompanying you. You're going in, going alone. You'll be able to enjoy yourself that way. Wait here, everyone. I'll handle this by myself. Luca left his companions behind and went up the stairs. Okay, I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, a very bad feeling. Guessing that's her. Okay, might as well take a precaution. I don't know why, but I feel like I should probably make a second save file just to be safe. Okay. Wait, what's over here? Seed of knowledge. A dragon. They had one of these in here? Well, I just wasted my money for no reason. Alright, you, what's your deal? So you're Sarah. Oh my, what does a traveler like you want from me? You must have heard of my reputation. Well then, pull down your pants, show me your dick. Eh? Very well can't suck it unless you pull your pants down. Now then, hurry and take out your... Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but this is going... You're being way too upfront with this. Anyway, I'm not gonna do it. I just want to talk to you. That's not why I came here. I want to talk to you. What a strange person. You prefer to talk over being sucked. Fine, get out. Wait a moment, I want to ask something. Once you leave my room, tell this to the guard. Next time, bring a man who'll obediently whip out his dick. Okay, what the actual hell? Forget this. I'm pretty much wasting my time. Who just up and... Ugh. Her condition is worse than I expected. She was more interested in sex rather than actually talking to me. So trying to speak directly to the Queen didn't work. We should ask people in the tavern if they know anything. Doesn't really matter now at this point. I already know what I'm doing next. Alright. About time we pay the Salon a visit wherever she is. So I gotta head up north of here and Oh wait, please. She just straight up asks me to whip it out. Like, who? Oh, who am I kidding? Glad I refused her. I would have been in... Because something tells me I would have been in deep if I did. Alright, so we gotta head up north. There's the river. Gotta go northeast. Yeah, Genie? Okay. My lower mouth has a huge appetite. I shall feed you to it while showing you a sweet dream. No thanks, I'm not interested. Oh, shoot. Alright, that's over with. No, wait, that's west. I have to go northeast. That must be it. Cactus girl. Huh. I'm a plant monster that can have pseudo-sex. The penis goes into my semen-sucking hole, and I'm fertilized by the semen I suck out. Okay. Did not need to know that. That. So this is the Oasis of Blessings. Salon should be around here somewhere. I'm guessing that's her. Ugh, of course there'll be monsters around here. Let's see, a cactus girl and an ostrich girl. I'm from a noble family of cacti. I don't want you to confuse me with some wild species. Okay? Holy jeez! Whether that's a way out. Helm and a metal. Okay. A cactus thorn. Fret scroll. Good thing I got Kitsu in my party, I wouldn't have opened that. Whip. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, nice design. Seems you've been searching for me. I am Salon, leader of the assassin clan under Tsubasa's direct control. Salon is a woman? My gender doesn't matter. The information you seek is regarding Queen Sarah, is it not? I'll get straight to the point. Queen Sarah's monster blood has awakened, and she has since lost her sense of reason. So Tsubasa's royal family had monster blood mixed in it. That blood is now awakened in the current generation's queen. The natural awakening curse caused her personality to change by such a degree. Moreover, it happened at the same time she had ascended to the throne. This is no mere coincidence. My thoughts exactly. There is someone else behind this, and they obviously aren't human. But even a monster would have to be extremely powerful to cause her monster blood to awaken so suddenly. In which case, the throne's inheritance has to be investigated. Was the death of the previous king really an accident? So it's all just a conspiracy laid out by them? The monsters killed the previous king and awakened Queen Sarah's monster blood. According to the information I've gathered, yes. But all we know is that a monster is behind it. Alright, then we have to kick that monster's ass. No, that'll solve nothing. Above all, the mastermind's true identity is unknown, and we still don't know where she could be. A better plan would be to have Her Majesty regain her sanity first. We might find out the mastermind's identity from her and save ourselves a lot of trouble. I agree. It's more pragmatic to do something about Queen Sarah rather than chase after the mastermind without any clues. Still, is there a method of returning someone whose monster blood has been awakened back to human form? Tamamo might know a way, but... Actually, I have a lead to a monster who may know. Since her monster blood was awakened, it would be best to ask the Founder's wife herself about it. Wait a minute, the Founder's wife? How would that even... Sphinx! Oh. Well, okay then. Of course, she is the source of their family's monster blood. And Sphinx is... A monster was Tsubasa's the first wife 1,000 years ago. It could be said that her blood awakenings behind all of this. Yes, I'll give you the details since you seem knowledgeable about it. Sphinx is still alive and inside the pyramid. With her help, it might be possible to return Her Majesty to normal. The monsters guarding it were too strong, and I was forced to withdraw halfway. Just as you arrived, I was preparing myself to try entering it again. We will go. We will go, then I leave the pyramid to you while I investigate the monster behind this. The pyramid is located directly west of Tsubasa Castle. As long as you don't deviate north or south, you should arrive there without any trouble. Meet with Sphinx and ask her if it's possible to return Her Majesty back to normal. Please, I leave this task in your hands. Alright, I'll do my best. So the pyramid, huh? Our next destination is gonna be, Okay, here we go. So our next destination is gonna be in the pyramid. I wish we could go there, but I'm afraid it's about time we call this a day. So yeah, next time we're gonna go to the pyramid so we can speak with Sphinx about the matter of Sarah. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Tumblrs as well as my Twitter, and other links in the description. This is Lightning Raijin, and I'll see you guys next time.